YouTube, we are back for another installment in relation to the Flash comics. As you saw last time, we were in the process of removing the surgical tape off of the interior first wrap back page. As you can see, let's get rid of the glass so there's no reflection. As you can see, the tape was successfully removed. There is some staining from the adhesive here, but I'm okay with it. We're not going to make it perfect. Also, what happened was I cleaned the page, and again, I'm not going to make it perfect. It's still tanned. It's an old book. I can go further cleaning it, but I'm not going to, because we have to have some type of gauge how far you want to go, and I think that the way this came out is the level that I want it to be. But there is no more adhesive, there is no more tape, so it turned out well. By way of example, let's do it this way. This is the back page, and then here is the front portion, or the splash page of the book, and you can see the difference of the colors. Hopefully the camera's picking it up in relation to a cleaned and not cleaned. Also, with the way I cleaned it, it's more supple, the paper, versus this where you can feel it, it's more brittle. So obviously this page is going to have to be leaf casted. So what I want to do now is I want to go through how I clean an interior page, and we will do it with this one so we can get the first wrap ready for leaf casting. So how are we going to do it? There's a few ways that I do it, but let's go through the process. And what I want to do now is I want to do a pre-clean or pre-aqueous soaking treatment. So let's put out our wee pad. Then what I like to do is put a piece of glass, so there will be glare, unfortunately, but there's nothing that we can do about it. Then I will put the unclean page on the glass, just like this. Next, what I want to do is I want to be wasteful, and I want to use some paper towels. So let's take out a few paper towels, actually 2, and we will put it on the bottom of the glass, just like that. Next, I will put a piece of Ramee paper on top. Now, what my goal is right now is I want to soak the interior page between 2 pieces of glass in a solution that I'm going to make up now. So we have right here my pump spray bottle, plain water. I'm going to put a little Palmolive soap in here. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. I also want to put some hydrogen peroxide. Not much. We're going to mix it with the water. 1, 2, 3. You can count to 3. You can gauge it. This is not an exact science. Now what I want to do is we'll close the pump, and then I'm going to shake it up. Now we're going to pressurize it. Now I'm not taking before and after pictures of this. Hopefully the video will show the difference. Next, what I want to do is I want to spray down the actual interior page with the solution that I just made. and we'll let it absorb into the fibers of the book. Or the page itself, I'm sorry. Also on the bottom here, I see some really nasty tanning. So what I'll do is I'll take some straight hydrogen peroxide and I'll just brush it on to this area, and we'll let it penetrate a little bit. Remember, anything I put in here, I am going to take out. There is some staining as well right here. So let's go over a little with some hydrogen peroxide. And I am not leaving this in the book. As you know, I'm a big advocate of removing what you put in. So there, unless it's for deacidification. Give it another spray. Now what I like to do is I'll take another 2 pieces of paper towel and we will put it on the top. So we have a piece on the top and bottom. Then what I will do is I will place a piece of glass to make it nice and flat, and then I will put a weight. Now what will happen by doing this, and I can see it right here, and we'll let this sit for about 10 minutes or so, and you'll see that the paper towels will start absorbing the staining and the tanning and the acidity and the imperfections and all the bad stuff in the paper itself, and it's sucking it out. And I'll do this process 2-3 times, and then we'll go to phase 2, which we're going to soak the actual sheet of paper in a tub with more solutions. But what I do between each one of these processes is I rinse, 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 and flush the paper. So let's take a look right here. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. Is that I can see right here, this paper towel is brown in color. And that's a good thing. Let's take it off, and so we can show you. I don't know if it's picking it up, but if you can see right here, the paper towel has stains all in it. So you know what? Let's change it out right now, and we'll take a better look. Hopefully the paper towel is coming through on the camera. It's dark. This is not ink from the sheet. This is actually imperfections. All the acidic nature of the paper is just being sucked out by the paper towel, which is a good thing. This is what we want. So let's put it back down. Let's give it another spraying. Let's put another paper towel on top, and let's let gravity and suction do its job by pulling out the imperfections. I can see it immediately all around the paper towel. It's just pulling out the impurities. We'll put a weight on, we'll let this soak, and I'll come back and I'll do this process over and over. And then what we will do is the aqueous bath. So stay tuned. Okay guys, we are back, and this is going to be the last installment of this upload. So this is like the third, I would say, application of the process I just showed. And I really want the camera to focus in on the level of impurities that are coming out with this process. So maybe if we do it with black, the camera would pick it up better. I don't know. But as you can see, it is absorbing the staining, and it does a very nice job doing this method. So as you can see, hopefully the camera's picking it up. There is impurities that are being sucked out into the paper towel. And I will do this process maybe 10 times or so before the actual aqueous bath. So if you can see the outline, it is working, and it's a nice process to do a pre-aqueous bath treatment. Now, one thing I didn't do last time, and this is actually hopefully a better representation of how this works. Maybe you can see it. You can see the staining, and again, I hope the camera is picking it up, but there is a tremendous amount of staining. So one thing that I did not do last time was dry the glass, because it's very important to have dried glass in order to get the best results. So what we'll do is we will put it down one more time. We'll give it a nice solution bath. And when I say dried glass, because you don't want to saturate the paper towels before you put the solution on with water being on the glass. Now I will increase my stock in Bounty. I'll put my second piece on, and then we will sandwich it. And look at it, it's just sucking everything out, and it's really amazing. You see the impurities just coming out of the book by doing this process, or the page. We'll put our weight, and that's all she wrote for this upload. So stay tuned. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscription button. It doesn't cost anything. Hit the notification, and also make sure you comment on my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Their upload, there's going to be plenty of great books that are going to be up for grabs, and there's going to be a nice lucky winner out there. So stay tuned.